Hi, you're watching Around the Town, and with me is Megan.
Mm-hmm.
We are the small TV station with a big heart.
Indeed we are. So, I don't know if you knew this or not. Well, I mean, okay, right. I'm just going to cheat right now and say that you do know this because I fed you this food. However, cooking with mushrooms is becoming like a thing. I don't know how else to put it other than it's like a thing. Believe it or not, it's a way of getting protein in your body without, doing your regular meats and, pork, chicken,
So
beef, and those sorts of things. So it's an alternative, especially for, the vegetarians and
The
all those
vegans,
sorts
right?
yeah, vegans, vegetarians, all those types. It's a way of getting ample amounts of protein into your body with mushrooms.
Yeah.
And do you know how many kinds of mushrooms there are?
I'm thinking a lot.
Yeah. And they all have these really funky Latin names, which if y'all know Keith Garrett, go ask him because he could tell them all to you. I can't. But I did get a chance to try some really yummy food that had mushrooms in it, all different kinds. It had chestnut mushrooms, king oyster mushrooms, blue oyster mushrooms, elm mushrooms, and there was also chaga tea available, which I did not get any footage of, unfortunately. But chaga, as I'm sure is a key word for a lot of you who are watching this right now, is a very, very good way to get a lot of antioxidants into your body, little nice anti-inflammatory, and you can drink it like a tea.
Isn't there like a bear one?
Yes, bear's head.
Bear's
Yeah,
head.
Yeah, which is really cool. It's like really fuzzy.
Of course, I remember that because it's
Maybe
a
I can
bear.
maybe I can find a picture. Right, and it's white.
It's
Like a polar bear,
even
right?
better.
Right? So there's the connection for you. So let's just check out this little food soiree I got to check
I'm
out.
gonna put my napkin on,
Yeah.
Bib.
Get a knife and fork. So yeah, that was just a hint of some of the yummy things that you can do with mushrooms. So pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah.
It's very up and coming, and there's just so many good nutrients in mushrooms for you among different levels. There's also plenty you shouldn't eat, but that is a segment for another time.
Yeah. What made me most excited about all of that was the fact that they're making a mushroom into a pasta instead of having a pasta, which gets rid of that starch.
Right.
Which is great.
Absolutely. So, and it's funny, you don't expect it because it looks like noodles.
Yeah.
And then you eat it and you're like, this is
it.
not pasta.
No.
So, yeah, then that's actually the king oyster mushroom, which has something like 4 or 5 grams of protein in it.
I was going to
for
say
you.
fat. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
So,
No.
protein, even better.
No, 4 or 5 grams of protein. So,
All right.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and you're watching Tips for Healthy Living. Last week, I talked to you about the 5 main causes of elderly depression. This week, I'm going to share with you 5 ways to cope with your depression. Number 1, a good geriatric doctor. Do you know what a geriatric doctor is? Well, they are someone that is trained to deal with illnesses and impairments that are specific to older people. If you remember last week, I was telling you about illness and impairment was one of the main reasons. A geriatric doctor has many diagnostics tools, such as the Geriatric Depression Scale, which will help you identify depression from normal parts of aging. So that's another one that helps you decide if it's normal aging or if you have depression. So they are a good doctor to see, and as well as they will help you deal with chronic pain and dementia, which brings on depression. Another one, maintaining good physical health. Some of the physical risk factors for depression can be overcome by keeping your body fit. Physical exercise decreases depression because of endorphins released into the bloodstream. It also keeps muscles toned, and fit exercise doesn't have to be strenuous. It can be as simple as walking down the road, or bowling, or swimming, or, just getting up, being active, walking up some stairs, whatever you feel comfortable doing. Physical health can be hampered by disease or permanent disability, so be kind to yourself. If you're not able to exercise regularly, don't put yourself down about it. Do what you can. Another thing, medication. Ironically, while medication can cause depression, they also reduce or control depression. Antidepressants are recommended for severe depression. These take longer to work in older adults, and results may vary depending on person. Because, medicine works differently for different people. So always keep a list of what you're taking and make sure to read about the side effects, because you don't want any of those. And there's like a million of them out there. So if one doesn't work for you, go back to your doctor and be like, I don't like these side effects. Is there something else instead? So you want to make sure you monitor those. Okay? Another thing, psychotherapy. Psychotherapy is for everybody. And it's great for elderly person because you can talk to them about your grief or loss of independence, health, home, lifestyle, anything. You name it, they're there to listen to you and help you reverberate what you're already thinking, your thinking process. It's good to have someone just someone to talk to, Mental stimulation. Social activities keep you young at heart, and that's very important. You enjoy life more when you're with people you can connect with through shared life experiences, or just hanging out at the food court with friends, walking in the mall, playing bingo or bridge. Such activities fight isolation and depression. Even doing crosswords or playing computer games stimulate part of the brain that makes you feel good. So these are all things you should be doing. If you're not already, keep doing it. Another one, lifestyle changes. Reducing your high blood pressure and cholesterol not only makes you feel better, it also cuts down on the number of medications you need to take. Eat properly and on schedule. Cut down or stop smoking altogether. But keep this in mind. As a caregiver, you have to realize that what you're considering a bad lifestyle choice might be the only thing bringing joy to your loved one. So keep that in mind. Thanks for watching Tips for Healthy Living. I'll see you guys next time.
So it sounds like these are actually like really good tips in general, especially like this time of year, although we've had some sort of, I don't know, the weather has not been normal. Let's put it that way.
Well, it is New England.
Yeah, exactly, but it's been fairly abnormal. But there are also great things to think about when, I know in the wintertime it's very easy to just kind of hibernate and not socialize because you're cold and you just want to be warm. And, so it's harder to get out and do those things, which can, feed that sort of depressive type state. So I would say they're not just, elderly depression tips. I would say they're
they're good for general,
everyone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just great for everybody, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
And I've said it many times where I feel like in New Hampshire it's like we're on an island,
right,
in the wintertime, and everyone's so far away, and the snow does not help with getting out there. But there's a thing called the internet.
right.
It's great for connecting with people. So there's always that.
Mm-hmm. And vitamin D is good for you too. So no matter how you can get it.
And bright lights.
Yes.
Welcome back. I'm Ryan. I'm a Herbalife wellness coach, and this week I'm going to show you a continued workout that I do. It's only takes 6 minutes. You're only going to be doing 3 different moves for 30 seconds each, and you do it 4 times. So 3, 4, 30 seconds, 6 minutes. There is no breaks, so that's what makes this a high-intensity workout. The first workout, side-to-side push-ups, just like the traditional version. They target the pecs and triceps, but it also is fantastic for toning the obliques, abs, and lower back. Start your timer. I already have. For 30 seconds. This is a great home upper body exercise that offers a different range of motion and also can help you get in line of definition down the center of your chest and pectorals. So like I was saying earlier, this is the first workout for the stomach fat destroyer workout I do for 6 minutes for the upper body and core. The next 2 workouts are the mountain climber and jackknives. So there are 3 different exercises. You do each exercise for 30 seconds, and then you do 4 rounds of them. So that equals 6 minutes. This is great for people who have a tight schedule. So that workout I just showed you, the side-to-side push-up, is actually a part of a complete workout for it's a fat stomach. No, it's a part of a whole workout that will flatten your abs. There we go.
Ooh.
It's an ab burner. So the next week I'm going to show you the other 2 workouts that go along with that. But if you cannot wait, I'll probably have a little URL here that you could go to the whole workout on our website, so you can see it right away. Or you can just wait and learn each move as we progress through the month.
Right, master them.
Yes.
Yeah. I saw this one where you have to do, it's kind of like the side-to-sides, but you have to like jump down into the push-up and then do the side-to-side and then like jump back up. It's almost like you do a square thing with the push-ups.
Oh, yeah?
In the middle. Yeah.
That sounds like a variation of a burpee.
It's an intense burpee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's,
It's like a double burpee
aren't all
with
burps
a jump.
intense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's many ways to do those.
Right.
You should demonstrate one of those one week.
Maybe.
It could
I
be.
don't know,
It could be the Batman.
I'm not the workout department. Could be. Could be having like spider.
Oh, Batman.
It's
Like a
kinda what
bat.
it's
Like a
like.
bat.
Yeah. I don't know. Interesting thought. So yeah, I saw that the other day and I was like,
Or that could be like
gonna add
SpongeBob
that to my
SquarePants,
list.
because it's a square, like you were saying. At the
right?
bottom.
It does kind of look like you're doing a square type of thing. It looks intense, is what it looks like. Right. So, particular things coming up here in Wolfboro. We always like to highlight 1 or 2 events that might be going on.
I've been very curious about what's
I
going
know.
on in
Well,
your area,
because
too.
well, first of all, I'm going to sidebar and just say, congratulations to Casey for winning Poetry Out Loud and making the front page of the Granite State News. Super proud of you. And what a great face. This is awesome. This is like the total shocker. Was not expecting this win. Like, you would be great at the Oscars. You would be the one that all the people would put the cameras on. Seriously, right? Am I right?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. So that's first and foremost. But also, I don't know if you know this or not. Well, I know you know this, but voting is coming up on March 8th. And so in an effort to get everybody ready and prepped and understand what warrant articles are out there and who's up for re-election or running for any type of seat that's available this year, the Granite State News made this, thank you, voter's guide to the Wolfboro Town election. How helpful is that? It's in this week's paper, so you can grab it. It's in the first section. So it lists out who all the candidates are for town officers, and it explains out all of the articles that are up to be voted for. So you can go ahead and read through them, kind of get a better understanding. And in addition to that, we as the TV station here, because we have such a big heart and we care about all the issues, we are airing the deliberative sessions again for Wolfboro and New Durham respectively, and also the Wolfboro Candidates Night. And that took place February 24th. So that's going to be airing Friday, March 4th at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. And then again at Saturday at 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Okay? So, and then for all you New Durham folk, the deliberative session will be airing again Monday, February 29th at 1:30 and 7:30, Tuesday at 1:30 and 7:30, and then Wednesday morning at 8:30, and again in the afternoon at 1:30 p.m. So good to, re-educate yourself and revisit all the stuff that you're going to be voting on come March 8th. So, and New Durham's having a candidates night as well,
Yes.
Monday the 29th.
The 29th,
So
yeah.
hopefully we'll be able to air that as well before voting happens. But if not, get yourself down to the town hall and check it out, or the library.
It's at the library, yeah.
Yes. Okay. They jump between
And
the
if,
two.
if for some odd reason you miss one of those during the scheduled time it airs, they are on our website.
Mm-hmm.
So you can view them at your leisure.
Click on the Watch Online button.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, sports. All right, I'm going to put this down. Sports. All right. Kingswood boys basketball versus Merrimack Valley at 6:30 p.m. This is their last game, so go out there and support those seniors. March 2nd is a NEPSAC, or NEPSAC, Brewster boys and girls basketball. You know, I didn't know what that meant, so I had to look it up. And it was New England Sports Association Council.
But it's NEPSAC.
Sorry, I missed a letter there. New England, New England Private School Association Council.
Ah, there we go.
And check the website for exact playing times because those do change on March.
Depending upon if they win, lose, who's
Right,
playing.
because it's like a showcase.
Right.
March 5th is another NEPSAC, but this is for boys and girls basketball because they do it 2 days in a row. It's like a tournament. And then check again for the playing times and see if Brewster's still in there. Because that's probably who you want to go see. Either way, there's a game on.
Could be a good game. Yeah.
Yes. And that's actually it for sports.
Wow. Actually, no, it's not it for sports. Did you know?
Oh.
So, remember, I think we talked about this at one point, that there was a wrestling team sort of forming here
club?
at Kingswood as kind of a club. Well, there is a few students that, or one in particular as a freshman, who ended up working with the Spalding High School wrestling team to be able to, you know, compete and do all of those sorts of things. And as a sophomore this year, he sort of did that again, as well as participated in the wrestling club and brought in more students with him. And he won the Division II title.
Wow.
States this past weekend. So congratulations to Brian Lindsay. Always so fun to see a Kingswood student standing at the top of the podium, you know? So, yeah, I thought that was kind of neat. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, they found a way to be able to keep him going. So he's working with another high school, and they're supportive of that. I think it's awesome.
Yeah. Till we get one.
And he still
Start
gets
it here.
and he still gets to represent for Kingswood, which is great.
Does he wear green or?
Oh, well, it was hard to tell. It was a black and white photo.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right then.
Mhm.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Stay classy, Wolfboro.
What he said.